क्लीं कैवल्य
So finally we are here at the Mana village. The beautiful Alaknanda flowing below. Some kind of a camp there. I think it's an army camp, I'm not sure. Anyway, that little arch that you see out there in front, that says welcome to Mana village. There is the Mana village. So we are here.
Thank you.
And there's these little shops. You've probably seen this in a lot of YouTube videos and documentaries. Local villagers make little shawls and stuff like that and sell. So let's see what else is in store in Mana village as we go down.
Mana is the last village in India, 26 kilometers from the border of India and Tibet, and about 3 kilometers from Badrinath. As you can see, there is one road that runs through the heart of this tiny village, and that is often frequented by visitors.
So just walking down that little lane, you come all the way to this gate that says Ganesha Gufa is up here, Vyasa Gufa. And the other side is the bridge of Bheema. So let's explore all of this in a little bit. We head out to Ganesha. Let's offer our prayers at this place where Mahabharata was written. This is the entrance. Tanme manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. It's a cave where Vyasa sat and spoke the Mahabharata and Ganesha wrote it. They built the outer edifice to make it like a temple. Photography is not allowed, so I'm not going to take any pictures inside, but I'm just getting this beautiful spot recorded. So this is Vyasa Gufa, where Vyasa meditated. He taught from here and he invoked Ganesha. And so it's amazing how Ganesha, Vyasa, these two caves are so close by. And schools of Vedic wisdom was perhaps started here, we don't know. But at least it was propagated from this very place. So such an honor to be here.
क्योंकि पूरी चार काम याद में अलग अलग ग्रुप में डालेंगे एक सप्ताह के अंदर ही आ जाएगा ये पूरी सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए क्योंकि पूरी चार काम याद में अलग अलग ग्रुप में डालेंगे एक सप्ताह के अंदर ही आ जाएगा ये पूरी
This is another temple of a Devi. This is where Draupadi gave up her life when the final trek began with the 5 Pandavas and they walked their final journey towards salvation. Draupadi found her salvation at this spot, and her 5 husbands continued the trek all the way into those hills. We are going to follow that tomorrow. Right now I am going down these steps to go to a place called Bheema builds a bridge across the river. Bheema was the gentle giant of the 5 brothers. So when they tried to cross this river and go to the other side, they couldn't, and so Bheema pushes the rock and creates a bridge. So we're going to go and see that. And also hopefully we'll get to see the origin of Saraswati River that begins here. This is what they call Saraswati. So it's really gushing. So apparently Draupadi, who watches this, gets scared and she cannot cross the river, and so Bheema pushes the rock. I don't know if this rock on which we are standing right now, or I can see something out there which is also bridged the Saraswati. It could be that as well. Somewhere from inside the mountains, some connection to a glacier, this river comes out. It joins the Alaknanda later. But at this point it's called Saraswati because it goes underground. And that, interestingly, is the last Indian shop in the Indian border. Hindustan ki antim dukan. So it's an interesting tourist spot, if you will. People can buy something or drink a cup of tea or something. So there's a little mandir there dedicated to Saraswati, the goddess of learning. It's called Saraswati also for a reason, I think, because learning is hidden, talent is exposed, but learning is always hidden. Creativity comes out, Brahma is out there, brings out creativity, but Saraswati, who is the energy behind creativity, the knowledge, is always hidden. She is quiet, she is timid. I mean, she doesn't look timid, but that's the energy and power of that timidity. That's the power of wisdom that gives birth to all creative energies and potentials. Oh, so this is it. See, you get a better view of the huge rock that covers the ridge. So this is what Bheema rock. So it still looks like a rock. I was getting another view. I was getting the view of this. So they've reinforced some parts of it, but pretty much this is what is recorded in history as the Bheema rock. Only Bheema could be able to push this huge rock to create a path for his wife and his 4 other brothers. It's interesting that there's not much of support actually for the rock. With all the earthquake prone area, it's a wonder that it's even stood this long. No wonder they had to reinforce this. There's a little path that I had to take in. These mules, amazing animals, carrying all this weight. I had to give way to them. And I'm on my path. So where am I going? I am trying to find another way to trek back to Badrinath, to the temple, towards the temple and towards my cottage. So I'm going to cross a bridge. It takes me across this river and then find the way back to trekking. I know I came by the road, but I thought there'll be a different way here. So there must be somewhere there. There should be a road that will take me up there, and then I can head back through the hills, through the fields. I want to go and make it more romantic than walking down the road. Okay, so I found my way down right up to this river, and there is this little bridge. I am going to walk. The view is just amazing. Oh my god, it's mind blowing. So one of the reasons why a day before a 50-kilometer trek, I'm actually walking up and down 6 to 8 kilometers is more to acclimatize my body to this height, number one, and also get it warmed up, get it going. So there's no point just resting and all of a sudden jump, because that trek is not going to be easy. As this climb itself, you see here, this climb it's steep. So I get breathless as I climb. Just could be an age or just the fact that we're not used to this kind of altitude, 10,000 feet and above. So you need to get it working and be active before a long trek. So that's precisely what I'm doing, trying to find my way back. Hopefully there's not too much of climbing to do. Let's see where this leads. So before I shut off, you see there on the other end is that Bheema way out there, and up there somewhere is the Vyasa Gufa. So look at this place, think of this place minus all those homes and all this noise, all this, right? Minus all this. How pristine would this place have been? A bunch of caves. Vyasa decides to sit here and write the Vedas, teach the Vedas, teach the Puranas. There must have been many more caves around, so all his students could also reside, I'm sure. Or people sought him, lived with him, few at a time. As I teach yoga, I find when I just have a handful of people, the teaching becomes so deep, so profound, and so impactful, rather than getting, I have 40 people in my class or I have 50 people in my class. So I find greater joy in teaching lesser number of people. Everyone is on the same wavelength. We vibe together and we practice yoga. So I can kind of relate to what could have happened down there thousands and thousands of years ago, where Vyasa was up in that cave just meditating and sharing wisdom. Vedas are the repository for modern arithmetic, algebra, trigonometry, chemistry, physics, geometry, geography, cosmology, and so on. This is where it all began. It's hard to fathom, believe, but then that's what it is. We have to believe. The path behind me, it's quite steep. A gentleman coming up. So these kind of situations, you climb 20-30 feet or walk 20-30 steps, and then you pause, take a few breaths, because you begin to breathe hard. So, and I think that's how people do it. I don't know, I'm amateur when it comes to trekking. I'm doing this for the joy of this, to bathe in the spiritual energy. That's what I'm here for. Bathe in this divine energy. So this is what I was saying, the Alaknanda flows from here, Saraswati is flowing from there, and so this is a nice sangam here, a confluence of the two. Saraswati, I believe, goes underground after this, and Alaknanda, it becomes Alaknanda. So here we come to Sri Mata Murti Mahatmya. So, a lot of stuff written in Hindi. I'm not going to read all of that. I'll record it. Should some of you want to pause and read it later, that's of help. And there is this little quaint temple, beautiful, serene. So just to put things in perspective, from that village, we walked down, took the bridge, crossed and came here. It's drizzling, so hopefully it doesn't begin to rain. I can see these clouds up there. Hopefully it stays like this, like a light drizzle, because I'm hoping to walk back. Let's see what the universe has in store for me. Let's see how all that goes. Pandit ji nahi bhaiya, हम भी आपके जैसे ही हैं, टूरिस्ट हैं. बारिश आ रही है. तो ये है माता मूर्ति मंदिर. ओम नमो नारायणाय. ओम नमो नारायणाय. ओम नमो नारायणाय. ओम नमो नारायणाय. I'm completely unhinged. The spirit of this place is so vibrant with spiritual energy that your soul sings. All alone, joy of basking in my higher self. What greater joy that, and this, no riches in the world can give you this. No relationships, no, the aloneness, Kaivalya is something by itself. In that aloneness you embrace everyone, everything. There's no separation. As I enjoy, you enjoy too. And we are all part of that one divine consciousness. Call it Shiva, Narayana, Brahma. Just different energies. You chant the name and a path opens up for you. The path doesn't necessarily show you the goal, but it shows you the way forward. That's all that matters at this moment. Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Om Namo Narayana. Then leads you to another one. And that path takes you a little further. As long as your goal and your direction is intact, I think paths will open up and journey continues. Bhava Bhaya Harana Vandita Charana. Bhava Bhaya Harana Vandita Charana. Alaka Niranjana Narayana. Alaka Niranjana Narayana. Vaidehi Mohana Narayana. Vaidehi Mohana Narayana. Sri Lakshmi Ramana Narayana. Sri Lakshmi Ramana Narayana. Sri Lakshmi Ramana Narayana. Hari Narayana. Badri Narayana. Lakshmi Narayana. Sai Narayana. And finally I'm reaching civilization, and it's beginning to rain as well, so it was good timing. You can see the clouds, they are coming down real fast, furious, so it's probably raining down by the temple. I should be there in a little bit, maybe half a kilometer more to go. So I'll sign off for now. I want to preserve this camera, it's not waterproof. And I will see when else next. Probably show you the cottage that I live in. Okay, so thank you for joining me in this journey to the Vyasa Gufa, where Ganesha wrote Mahabharata. So that you see in the distance is called Bluebell's Cottages, a bunch of tents, just 4 or 5 of them. And I'm staying there for this yatra. It's just a regular tent like anything else, but it has a clean Western toilet seat, and that's important to me, so that works. And also sleeping in the tent kind of prepares me for the trek. So I like the tent. And I think if I bring a group of people for trekking alone, then we might choose to sleep in a tent like this. The others can stay in a little more comfortable place like a hotel, proper hotel.
Please consider subscribing to our channel on YouTube, the KYG channel, so you stay tuned to fresh yoga and spiritual content from KYG. Thank you for watching. Enrich your practice, empower your mind, enlighten your spirit. Namaste.
Kaivalya